Alright guys, welcome back to another reaction video. Today we're going to react to another Shoeonhead video. Are women okay? An important question, and the answer to that is no, just like with the man video. Yeah, let's get into it. I'm interested in what this is about.
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. And Raytheon stock. War is a terrible thing, and this war has been happening for a very long time. From before most of us were born, and will be raging on after we're long gone. I'm of course talking about the gender war. Men versus women. For those of you who've been following me for the past year, you know of my ongoing research into the man question. From learning how to be a real man, if you're a grown-ass man and you wear a seatbelt in the passenger seat, you are likely to be a raging homosexual.
Is safety gay?
Judging men's living spaces.
This is already going insane.
Not buy a TV stand, but we'll
have already insane.
To examining their interesting dating rituals. Wish your toes were in my mouth right now. I mean, hey. And although this journey is far from over, I decided to take a break to focus on the fairer sex. That's right. The women. There are many things women love in this world. Flowers, chocolate, pumpkin spice lattes, cute animals, shopping, complaining and nagging, am I right, fellas? But above all else, women love posting their own L's.
My cousin, who is younger than me, is getting married today. Meanwhile, I have credit card debt. I am in a toxic situationship with one of my exes. Last week, I was so broke that instead of getting an Uber to the airport, I had a random guy from Hinge drive me, and this year I have had chlamydia twice.
You could not get me to post that even at gunpoint. What?
So I've been working on a pretty big video, and I thought it would be nice to take a little break and make some trash content, because I know you guys love the trash content. And I feel like the last two videos were a little more serious than I usually am, so I feel like it's trash time. So let us answer the question on everyone's mind. Are women okay? No. No, they are not. But before we get into this deep dive into the psyche of the modern woman, let's quickly get into today's sponsor.
I don't want to get into the psyche of the modern woman.
Introducing AG1. AG1 is a foundational nutrition supplement that helps support your immune system, digestion, and whole body health. Packed with 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients,
worth
it has all the nutrients you need
to like dress up, put on makeup for an ad.
Free of gluten, herbicides, GMOs, pesticides,
I'm starting to question
and artificial colors and sweeteners. Big GMO is shaking, honey. If you know me, you know my diet basically consists of chicken nuggets and mac and cheese. So AG1 really helps me get all those vitamins I am sorely lacking in one easy and effective way. Just one scoop or travel packet, 8 to 10 ounces of cold water, shake it up, and you're ready to go.
Ounces?
I've included AG1 in my morning routine, and I feel like I have much more energy throughout the day. I don't even crave an energy drink once, so I highly suggest you check it out yourself.
She's lying.
It tastes pretty good, which I honestly was not expecting. It's got hints of like sweetness and pineapple and vanilla, and it's definitely a more pleasant way to get all my nutrients as opposed to swallowing a whole bunch of pills in the morning. So go to the link in the description now to get a year's supply of vitamin D3, K2, and 5 travel packs for free with your first purchase. Also, the best part is for every order of AG1, they donate to organizations around the world providing healthy meals to children in need. Taking care of your body shouldn't be a hassle, and now due to AG1, it doesn't have to be. So get in on today's offer by visiting drinkag1.com/shoeonhead or simply clicking the link down below. Big thank you to AG1 for sponsoring this video, and thank you as always, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. Now let's get back to the video. From posting about their old high school teachers subscribing to them on OnlyFans, to posting about their boyfriends cheating on them with their own mothers. Women love posting their own L's. I would know, despite rumors. I am a woman. Now for the boomer demographic who watches me who doesn't know what an L is, an L is a loss, and a W is a win. And for the Zoomer demographic that watches me...
Thanks for the explanation.
Gat, Ohio Rizzler. When you try to be
Fuck
petty
you,
and
Shu.
request money from your ex and accidentally send it. Here's $100 for wasting my time and being a cheater. L. Absolute L. My ex-boyfriend is now gay, and my ex-girlfriend...
She paid her ex-boyfriend for being a cheater. That's insane. My ex-boyfriend is... Are you really that bad? That is insane.
Call that conversion therapy. When I helped the guy I was in love with get his girl because I thought maybe he'd fall in love with me in the process.
The Lululand.
Why did she think this would work? Life is not TV. You are not the main protagonist of a Hallmark Christmas movie. Just remember the time I went on a first date to the London Zoo, and at the gate he asked if I would mind paying for my own ticket, which I said I would, at which point he pulled out a 2-for-1 voucher. So I paid for my ticket and he went in for
Based. That's wild.
free.
That is wild.
Our signs weren't compatible. Once again, here we go. Astrology is racism for white women. I'm a Gemini.
Essentially.
And he told me not to flush when I peed at his house to save money, so I obliged until I went through his Discord and found pics of him drinking it. Oh!
Never mind.
No. I invited him to the crib, cooked for him, gave him the sloppiest neck you can manifest in your mind, let him fold me like an origami bird, called him an Uber, then blocked him and never spoke to him again. I really beat him to the punch.
Mission failed successfully.
We are learning the game too fast. Wow, you sure showed him. When I broke up with a white boy and he deleted his Stop Asian Hate story on Guys,
Understandable.
my friend got banned from Tinder because she'd show up to dates without makeup and the dudes kept reporting her as a catfish. Oof. I don't know, I've always quickly shown the men I've dated what I look like without makeup because I figure if you don't love me at my naked-faced gremlin, you don't deserve me at my 2006 MySpace mid-e-girl. I wanted this man to be vulnerable with me for so long. He finally called me yesterday and opened up, but the second he started crying, I lost all interest in him quickly. Women be like, men need to show...
This is what I said in the last video. Do not cry in front of a woman.
their emotions till a man shows their emotions. I told my husband not to buy me a Christmas present. I'm fuming that he actually isn't. Do not, I repeat, do not listen to women.
No means no until it means yes.
When they say this. Oh, I'm going to McDonald's. Do you want anything? No. Bullshit. Get them fries. I will never forget this guy I was seeing didn't text me back for 3 days. And when he finally texted me, I was like, are you okay? And he was like, yeah, I was just watching The Sopranos. When you are on your third kid and third baby daddy at 23, it's the hypersexual personality with a breeding kink for me.
We turned something normal into a kink. It is over, bros. Nuke the planet.
Okay, for the last time, you do not have a breeding kink. That is called being a woman. It is not a fetish. It came free with your genetics. Someone just asked my due date. I am not pregnant. A reminder, once again, that unless a woman tells you she is pregnant, please don't assume. It's really hurtful. Oh god, do not do this. I have seen this actually happen in real life. The internet will never know when I'm pregnant, by the way. They'll just have to assume I'm eating good. I was talking to this guy I met on Tinder, having the best conversations while we sipped on our boba, but when he found out my body count was close to triple digits, the conversation got quiet. He ghosted.
Triple digits. Triple digits? I don't even know that many people. How?
Me after and blocked my Instagram, Snapchat,
yeah,
and
understandable.
TikTok. Do all guys really care that much? Maybe I should start
not
telling
all,
my
but
dates
many.
that I'm a virgin instead. Yes, guys care that much. And not just guys, and especially triple digits. If you're somebody who takes sex seriously and you think it's a special thing, or you're a virgin, or you yourself have a low body count, it's perfectly acceptable.
The gals are not
counts,
okay.
But if you a hoe, or if you a man hoe, and you care about the other person's body count, you're a fucking hypocrite. But I feel like even if you
Yep.
are a
Yes,
hoe
you are.
or a man hoe with like a 20-something
Yes.
body count, I feel like you could still judge someone who's in the triple digits. How do you even meet that many people? I don't even know 15 people. I'm gonna give this one a W because I'm just impressed. That's just impressive. When I got pulled over for speeding and the nice officer said I could just show him a picture of license instead because I forgot my wallet, and watched me scroll past multiple boob pictures and I couldn't tilt my phone the other way because my dad was in the other seat. Okay, there is nothing more stressful and anxiety-inducing
Why do
than
you
handing
post
someone your
this?
phone to show them a picture, and you're just like, okay, give it back. Because if they accidentally swipe, they're gonna be seeing your hentai horse futa. Am I right?
Is this the call out Vouch? Or Vosh? Probably.
Right? Who among us does not have that on their phone? I remember one time I was so obsessed with a boy that I found out his address, his mom and dad's number. I would call his mom, and when she answered, I would make up lies about him so he got his phone taken away so he didn't talk to other girls. I found his family members' names, how many times he moved houses, what schools he went to, found all his family photos, found all the girls he messed with so I could become friends with them. What's crazy is
I can fix her. I really can.
men will look at this and they'll be like, I could fix her. Okay, so when I was in 3rd grade, I had a crush on this guy, but he had a crush on this other girl, and I cried about it to my mom, and my mom was like, who cares? They're not gonna get married. And that made me feel better, until I saw today that they did in fact get married. This reminds me when people
Cooked.
are like, oh, like, don't worry, your school bully is gonna be fat and ugly in the future. No, my school bully is a fucking bodybuilder now. She could kick my ass. It's important to remember that you were not the main character, and sometimes good things happen to people you do not like. L. And honestly, you're 27 years old. Time to move on from your 3rd grade crush. A guy I was hooking up
doesn't
with
want
told
to.
me I was getting chubby and I should eat less. I just ate an entire fucking pizza. F you, Brian. Oh, no, no, no. Do not do this. Do not.
Her response to being called fat is getting more fat? That sounds like a solution.
Spite eat to get back at someone calling you fat. You go to the gym and you get.
Who
What
died?
is happening out there? Who is dying? The guy I really like ghosted me because I posted a TikTok about guys with piercings and he didn't have any. Honestly, kind of the man's L here. Women will often talk about what they're attracted to and what their type is, and they'll talk about like what men they find handsome, and like men who like that woman will like constantly obsessively compare themselves to those features and those people. They'll be discouraged because they don't look anything like them. Like maybe she likes blonde hair and maybe he has brown hair. But if she likes you, she will make an exception. And maybe she's attracted to things she didn't even know she was attracted to until she met you. Congratulations to the man who had matched with me the moment I told him I was a journalist. Keep it classy, Middle America. Also, guess whose name I'm running
Understandable.
through the court records tonight. What a Chad. Do not
Journos
date
are vermin.
journos. You unmatched me on Tinder, so now I'm gonna run your name through the courts. Okay, psycho. Oh, of course you worked for Jezebel. Rest in piss. Women need to start
True.
using men for sex. Sleep with them and block them. Give them a taste of their own medicine.
So make it for men even easier? I guess that's a W.
Who wants to tell her? No, but really, not all men do that, so now
Who's
you're
gonna
just
tell her?
contributing to this cycle of abuse. Do not do this. Woman L. My boyfriend said he was into BDSM, so he'd have me doing burpees, planking, wall sits, and push-ups. I was into it, and he said he loves watching girls get pushed to their physical and mental limits when they submit to him. Then after a few months of this, he admitted he was just trying to get me in better shape because he didn't like having sex with me as much as he did at my old weight. Should I be offended? Okay, this one is just funny. Wait, what are these ages? 18 and 29. My old weight? Me and my boyfriend were hanging a TV, and I told him to
God.
just let me do it. And now there's 30 holes in the wall. How do I tell him I need him to do it? Let your man do man things. Men were built for war and hunting. And now they're stuck in cubicles
building.
for 8 hours a day doing Microsoft Excel. The least you could do is let a man hang a damn TV. I don't care. If you
True.
can open the jar yourself, give it to him. Men in captivity need to feel like they have a purpose, or else they die. Do you notice that men are
Yeah,
no
yeah,
longer
that's
persuasive?
right.
Once they ask you
That
out
is
on a date
true.
and you say no, that's it. These guys are told when a woman says no, that means no. And they're correct. So if you say no, you better f***ing mean no. Apparently, like a large
Like I said,
percentage
no
of men
means no
aren't
until
even
it means
approaching
yes.
women anymore. The amount of TikToks I have seen of women secretly filming men hitting on them, and the men are not even being creepy. They're being pretty normal. Maybe they're a bit awkward. And the caption's like, "This creep was
Which
hitting
is
on me.
understandable,
Whoa, how dare
especially
him."
nowadays.
Like, how do you think your parents met? How are people supposed to meet people nowadays? Tinder? Like, you can't just walk up to a girl or guy you think is cute anymore. You have to be swiping on them. I am afraid we have
No. You could walk up to a guy and ask him out. You cannot walk up to a woman and ask her out, because she's gonna have... Most women out there have a resting bitch face. Yeah. You could run up to guys, not to girls. That's not gonna
and
work.
now the men are afraid of speaking to us. I asked my boyfriend if he wanted to rail me, and he said he was too tired. So we went to bed, and I literally woke up to him jerking it. Honestly, I can't decide whose L this is. Is it her L because he didn't want to have sex with her?
Both?
Or is it his L for being too lazy? Perhaps she lays there like a dead fish. I don't know. Maybe...
That's starfish.
Work out your issues in private. Why is this even on TikTok? Wait, no, on second thought, do not work them out in private. This is great content. Please do keep posting. I got asked on a date today, and I blocked the guy because he asked me what I wanted to do instead of just telling me. Listen, there is a reason women are so indecisive about things, about where to go, and especially about what to eat. It is in our blood. Back in the caveman times, we didn't have a choice. You hunted the mammals and you dragged them back to the cave, and that is what we ate.
Yeah, but nowadays you have to ask women where they want to go, because, you know, consent.
So you choose. You bringing home Chipotle is the modern man bringing home a mammoth carcass. One time I was gonna have sex with this dude after a concert, and we went to shower off, and I did this naked little jig and went, "It's time to wash me holes," and he made me go home. No! No, don't fumble the quirky girl, no! I'm out eating with this guy, and he took the bill, and I
That's
offered
weird.
to pay, and he said, "Okay,
I'm gonna
here."
say that's weird.
I love this trend of women being like, "I want this," and men being like, "Okay," and women being like, "Wait, no, not like that. For the love of God, just say what you mean." Men do not know how to
That's
play
like the
these
same
mind-
situation where women complain about some women wanting to be housewives. Like, feminism says women can do what they want, but when some women do what they want, not like that.
games.
Funny.
These boys autistic out here. A guy wrote to me on Tinder calling me quite the catch because I like nachos and Always Sunny. So I wrote back saying, well, if you're impressed by that, you should see my tits. And he unmatched me. I literally have no idea what men want.
Isn't this sexual harassment? Yeah, I guess it is.
See, this is a woman who has on her mind that men want sex, 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 and nothing else. So she came out too strong right out of the gate and scared him off. I was on a blind date. The guy opened up Tinder while sitting there with me and was swiping on girls. I guess I wasn't interesting enough. Haha. Oof. A lot of pain in that haha. What's the hardest thing you ever had to say? It's me or the PlayStation. He took the PlayStation over his marriage and 10-year relationship. Oh my god. You know, I always say if somebody offers you an ultimatum between
How bad do you have to be as a partner that your significant other is going to pick the console? That is insane.
between them and something else.
Understandable
Take
though.
something
Understandable.
else. But in this case, I don't know, a PlayStation? Like, maybe there's more to this story, but ending a 10-year relationship and marriage over a PlayStation?
I just came to the realization why I'm single. Every guy that I'm like, oh yeah, he's attractive, I see their wives and they just look like so like, you know,
Feminine.
not like this, you know, like I pretend my tattoos are gone. That's why guys don't want to wife me up. I thought these men wanted like, you know, big, strong, tough girls.
Okay, so first of all, she will find a man, okay? She's
Yeah, she will.
adorable, she's self-aware, she's just a little quirked up white girl with tattoos. Who doesn't like a little quirked up white girl with tattoos? I personally Love tattoos.
I don't like
love
the
piercings.
tattoos.
If I wasn't such a pussy, I would look like this. In high school, I was so determined to get an Avenged Sevenfold logo on the back of my neck. So
Sevenfold.
happy that didn't
That's
happen.
funny.
But anyway, some men do like her style, and trust me, judging by the internet, men love muscle mommies. But if she's not attracting the type of men she wants, she could just easily soften up her style. She could take the nose ring out. She could put her hair down. I'm not gonna say L or W. This is kind of neutral. I'm leaning.
I think the worst part is the nose ring. Like, why do you have a septum piercing? Stop it. It looks horrible on most people. Like, really, it does look horrible on most women.
About it, but I think she's gonna make it. We're all gonna make it, queens. If a man leaves you after you've cheated, he clearly wasn't a real man. Real men would work through it and help you become a better woman. They accept.
Hot take. Cheating on your partner should be a crime. And depending on, and even if you're in a marriage, I think you should be charged with jail time. And if you're not in a marriage, you should be charged with, like, paying money to that person. Hot take.
You with
it's
all
not the
your
hot take.
flaws. When I thought my man was cheating on me, so I slept with his dad, but actually he was just planning on his proposal to me and I ruined it. What? When you go through his phone to see if he's cheating, but you find screenshots of you cheating. When you checked his phone to see if he's cheating, but found nothing, then suddenly he said, "My turn." Listen.
Cooked for real, for real.
If your partner wants all of your passwords and constantly wants to see your phone, reads all your texts and wants access to all your accounts all the time, and accuses you of cheating on them randomly, that's most likely projection, and they are cheating on you. Not all the time. Sometimes they have trust issues, maybe from a different relationship. In these cases, yes, it was projection. Mom of two
Very
leaves
much
her
projection.
husband of 14 years for a stranger she was convinced was her soulmate after one magical night at a conference, only to be ghosted by him.
Deserved.
I'm sorry, are we supposed to feel bad for this bitch?
No.
Because I don't. Men, if the DNA confirms the baby is not yours, it doesn't change the fact that you must take responsibility of the baby. Women go through a lot in marriages, and women deserve better.
Fuck them cheaters and fuck them kids. Nah. No. No, 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 no,
What?
no, no.
Woman,
No.
37, stabs husband multiple times
No.
after finding explicit photos of another woman that turned out to be her when she was thinner. No! This man texted me, "Thank you for showing me what it feels like to be loved. I can't wait to make you my
We
wife
need another
someday."
flood.
It's gay shit like that that makes me want to cheat. Women be like, "Wow, thanks." This is why it's so fucking hard to convince men to open up. I hope and pray this king has found someone who actually appreciates him.
Never,
when he cheated on me
never,
with the
never,
same
never,
girl
never.
my other ex cheated on me with. Girl, that isn't your average hoe. That's your arch nemesis. You need to either defeat her in battle or commit seppuku right now. No other way. Betrayed. I suggested
Put
an
her
open marriage
into
to my
a,
husband
like,
to spice up our sex life.
acid
He then fell for his lover
barrel.
and I was heartbroken. Many, many, many such cases. Woman wants to open up the marriage, man finds someone else and leaves with her. Because as soon as you open up the marriage, he's not gonna take it seriously anymore. Because you're not taking it seriously anymore. And a lot of people just can't be polyamorous. They can only be monogamous. They can only give their love.
It's not only that, like, once you that they're not gonna take it seriously. The fact is that they can find somebody better who also treats them better. And at that point, it's over.
And intimacy to one person at a time. So L, common open marriage L. Getting 2 jobs and telling my boyfriend
Which is
that
why
I
I'm
work-
saying, like, all this polyamory stuff should be prohibited. We have seen, I don't have never heard of a single old couple that was polyamorous and stayed together their entire life. Because that shit is so new that there's no old people. And there will never be a married couple for like 40, 50 years who is polyamorous. That will never exist because it does not work.
70 hours a week so I can pay the bills so he can find his dream job, to find out he was cheating on me on the days I worked 16 hours. When he went on Tinder right in front of me an hour after taking...
Like, that girl worked so hard So you could do your thing, and you decide to cheat on her? That's disgusting. I hope this guy never finds any love ever
I
again.
nursed my cheating husband back to health from severe brain trauma. Then he cheated again. Okay,
Why
so
did
I
you
know
do
this
that?
is about women posting their L's, but goddamn, these men ain't shit. No wonder there's so many insane, broken harpies coming at me when I talk about male loneliness. And no wonder there are so many men who think all women are lying whores. Y'all are destroying yourselves. Stop cheating. Is it that hard to not fuck someone? I don't think so. Look at my audience. Full of people.
You say that, but then you look at content creators being able to not touch minors. It apparently is very hard.
The whole time I was seeing him, I was
Oh,
kind of
no,
just
not
using
that
it as
chick.
a psychology experiment. I didn't really like the guy. I more just wanted to see if I could break his heart. It was fun.
So did you break his heart then?
Just a wee bit.
How about permanent mental asylums? How about that?
I hope I did a little damage.
Demon! Be gone, vile woman! Congratulations, you have created
Begone,
another
thought.
person with trust issues. People like this should be in jail. People like this should be in prison. People like this should be thrown in the pit. Remembering the time he came home and told me he cheated on me, so I slept with him and made him tell me I was better. When I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me, instead of breaking up, he had me and the other girl give speeches on why he should stay with either of us. And when he chose me, I took him out to dinner and got him thank you presents. Never was much of a romantic. I used to beg him to stop cheating on me by giving him money. Me remembering the time
I have no words. I have no words.
I walked in on my boyfriend cheating on me and I left and came back 5 minutes later and asked to join. They declined. Women, get some self-respect. Holy sh**, I would say you could do better, but honestly, I don't know anymore. Turn up the cheat. All women should have an affair once in their life. It made me feel sexier and look younger. First of all, did it? Second of all, this is the kind of shit the average woman has blasting into her mind 24/7. And you wonder why like 45% of them are destined to be single in 2030. And on the flip side, you have all these like manosphere red pill people excusing cheating, but that's a video for another day. Is the man I'm cheating with lying to me?
The red pill has some good information, because it does show the like different strategies men and women go when it comes to dating. It drops the ball on everything else, however, which is sad, because it does bring some good things to the table.
Like he does to his wife? Yes! Yes, he is. Next, I've cheated on every single one of my significant others. Would you still take a shot?
No.
Fellas, would you take a shot? Swear to
cannot
God,
fix
women
it.
with big titties can get away with anything. The power dynamic of the world is this. The peasants, the rich, the elites, the deep state, women with big titties. Broke up with my boyfriend who loved me so I could hook up with my coworker that I've had a huge crush on since forever, who just got out of a 3.5-year relationship. All to get pumped and dumped. Thinking about how my
Deserved.
perfect first boyfriend who was nice and bought flowers and gifts and planned surprise dates and never followed girls on social media, and how I dumped him because I was bored and went off to date men who literally abused and cheated on me. LMAO.
Deserved.
Thinking about the time I left a man who would do anything to make me happy for a literal bum. When I had a boy that had loved me unconditionally since we were 13, flies across the country to surprise me, and after 2 years still supported me and worshipped me, and I let him down for a lying, cheating piece of shit.
Deserved
I'm starting
again.
to suspect there's not a male loneliness epidemic, and it's more of a avoiding these evil bitches epidemic. This video is turning me into a misogynist. I always thought the woman leaving the
Understandable
nice guy for
as
the
well.
bad boy and getting her heart broken was a silly trope. Like, I knew it happened, but I didn't know it happened this much. L's all around. Throw these women in the pit. I hope
They are for the streets.
these guys find women who appreciate their niceness, because
That's
believe
gonna
it or
be
not,
difficult.
despite popular belief, most women do like that. I asked him how tall he was, and he said, I'm 5, and I immediately hung the phone up. Turns out he's 5'11". How do I apologize?
I don't get the height thing. I don't get it. I will never get it. Like, I understand women want to feel protected, but... yeah.
Rejected this sweet guy various times, then a couple months later, he's dating someone new. Then once I got home, I cried. The time my prison pen pal came out of jail, f***ed me once and never spoke to me again after 2 years of telling me he loved me and wanted me to be in his life forever. I'm sorry, your what? Your prison pen pal? You're telling me the convict in jail was not a good person? Of all people?
Who would have guessed?
I left my husband because the sex was boring. Now I'm having the same problem with my new partner.
The result of sleeping around is not being able to bond with your partner. Who would have guessed?
There's a common factor here. He proposed.
Yeah.
Aw,
There
that's
is.
nice. To the girl he dated after me. Oh. I know we all let our dogs eat
Her
us
fault.
out at least once. I'm sorry, we? Us? Who is this us and we?
White women are never beating the allegations.
You speak of. One time I was riding a dude and he pressed my bladder, so I ended up peeing all over him for a solid minute, and after I said, I'm claiming my territory. I pee in the shower so frequently that my feet are dyed yellow. I left my underwear
The
on the
fuck?
bathroom floor after my shower the other day, and now there's ants eating my discharge.
And they say we are the, like, disgusting gender. Okay, never mind.
I'm not showing this, but it's literally just dirty underwear with ants all over it. You know, growing up, I was always told, like, oh, boys are the smelly, messy gender, and I don't know about that. Confession, one time somebody nutted in my mouth and his semen was chewy. I held back tears. Oh god, this one made me gag. Whose L is this? Is this hers or the man's? I don't even know. See a fucking doctor. Okay guys, I really need help. Every check from my sugar daddy bounced. Wells Fargo is closing my accounts and I'm gonna owe them a lot of money. Like thousands and thousands. I'm in a full-blown panic right now. I don't know what to do. You know, as a socialist, I really hate to say this, and I wish we lived in a different society.
Get a job.
We didn't have to give all our time and our life to this labor under this evil capitalist system, but get a f***ing job, bitch! I spent $20K on
Understandable.
plastic surgery to try to get a man, but it hasn't worked. I've been single for 7 years. Well, you went from cute and unique to like cookie cutter Kardashian alien, but perhaps it is not the way you look. Maybe it is something else. You do not have to look like a blow-up doll to find love. In fact, you're more likely to not find love looking this way. $25,000.
Possibly, yeah.
Everyone my age is having children, buying houses, and getting married. And I'm just over here crying with happiness that I got to hear Hillary Clinton say human rights are women's rights and women's rights are human rights in person. You don't
That's
have kids?
insane.
How old are you? Me, 31. That surprises me. I'd be lost without my kids. I mean, how do you find meaning in life? Me. Marvel keeps coming out with films, so I have that. Average millennial. Reject love and family. Embrace corporate media slop. Okay, it's one thing to just
Consume and wait until next product, and then consume again.
not want kids.
Who would have guessed
It's
that
another
that's
to
gonna
cope
be-
like this? At least I have Marvel movies. At least I have
Ah.
Hillary Clinton. Bleak. Thinking about the fact that I offered him $100 a week to add me back on Snap
What the
and talk
fuck?
to me, and he said no. I was so ready to pay that too. I still am. I will still pay you to add me back. Please, I'm begging. Could you imagine this reversed? Like men paying money to talk to a crazy woman?
That's already
Oh,
a
wait.
thing.
That's like 60% of my Discord.
I'm Rhea.
Donnie,
Nice to meet you.
Fun fact about Donnie, he's a Marvel nerd. Are you into Marvel?
You know what? No. Like, my brother watches them, but I just can't get into anime. Like, okay.
Like, you can't not like Marvel. It's amazing. There's so many different things, and it's not anime. It's just like a bunch of superheroes
Oh,
who try
that
to
is
save everybody.
insane.
Oh no. We need to hook this guy up with the other woman who's like 31 and single and only looks forward to Marvel movies. They are a match made in heaven. When I remember that I
Perfect match.
basically begged a dude who had his mattress on the floor and a plastic jug full of loose change on his mantle to be with me, and he said no. Still can't believe I f***ed a guy who made me drink water out of a Tupperware container. I f***ed a guy with actual shit on his floor. Okay, this is why so many women think men aren't improving or putting in a lot of effort, because they don't have to. They can have literal shit on their floor and you will f them. How are women's standards so
I am
high
just
and simultaneously
confused.
so low?
I am just.
I'm a liberal. It's hard to find
It is
masculine
mind-boggling
men to
how
date who
you
aren't
could
conservative.
find
Ladies,
women and
stop,
men like that.
Stop f***ing thinking. You need your man to align with you completely. Because you know who's gonna align with you completely? A woman. A woman with bipolar disorder. Woman marries a dog after 220 failed relationships with men. The fate
The poor dog. He's gonna ask for divorce as
of
well.
every lonely man is suicide, and the fate of every lonely woman is marrying her dog. Unfortunately, I can't make a cute recap video of this year because I spent 2022
Septum
ugly
piercing.
crying over my ex, quit my job, ended up in the psych ward, and got an STD. It really does
Ugh.
need to be studied why women love posting their L's. My theory is that, like, women's go-to humor is self-deprecation. Like, female comedians do it often. Even me, like, I'm constantly making self-deprecating jokes in videos. So it could be that, or it could be just, like, a cry for help or attention.
It's
I have
probably
no
a cry
idea,
for help
but,
and
But what I
attention.
do know is you couldn't beat this shit out of a man. So that was that. Whatever that was. Wait, I guess I'll leave you guys with a question. Post one of your biggest L's. Did you ever fumble a relationship? Did a girl flirt with you 10 years ago and you didn't realize she was flirting until now? If you want to support the channel, please consider donating to my Patreon, link down below.
No.
I'm doing Christmas cards again this year. $5 and up, you get a personalized Christmas card and a sticker. So stay tuned for that, and yeah, bye!
Yeah, that was a lot of women L's. Like, some of these are just... You can never get this out of anybody. Like, you cannot fix these women. But yeah, I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.